The former St. Joseph High School in Pittsfield is again being made available this winter for use as an emergency homeless shelter. As CAROLEE McGrath reports, the use of the former Catholic high school will not only ensure safety during the pandemic, but continues the mission of the Catholic Church to help all of those who are vulnerable.
As the temperature begins to drop in New England, communities are grappling with providing shelter for the homeless with the restrictions and concern of COVID-19, and Pittsfield is no exception. But with the help of the Diocese of Springfield, the city has space to safely shelter 50 people per night in the former St. Joseph's High School.
The classrooms are very large, so we make sure that there's a 6 to 8 foot distance between each cot. People are required to wear masks inside, so we have a number of classrooms that we can spread people out in. So that's, each classroom can accommodate 6 to 8 people.
Jay Sacchetti is the Senior Vice President of ServiceNet, which runs the emergency shelter for Pittsfield. He says they opened their doors for the winter on November 1st. He also says the city's other shelter, Barton's Crossing, doesn't have the room needed given the pandemic.
Barton's Crossing, our year-round emergency shelter that's existed here in the county for a number of years, can't accommodate our usual 40 people this winter because of social distancing requirements.
The high school was also used as an emergency shelter at the beginning of the pandemic, and the diocese is leasing the building for just $1. Mayor Linda Tyre says she first reached out to the diocese last spring.
Without hesitation, the diocese said yes. We'll work out those other details. First and foremost, let's get the building ready to house the homeless population. So from that standpoint, as a mayor, someone who is in the middle of managing a crisis and needing everyone to sort of work with me and with my COVID-19 task force, when the diocese said yes without hesitation, we all just felt a huge sense of relief.
St. Joseph's High School, which graduated its last class in 2017, had a long history in Pittsfield. Monsignor Michael Shershanovich is the pastor of St. Joseph's Parish, which is located next door.
I say my prayers on the street at night, and I just see more and more street people that I've never seen before. You recognize new faces, and so I know that there's been an influx of people, men and women.
Monsignor Mike says the use of the high school as a shelter not only honors the legacy of the school, but speaks to the mission of the church.
I think it speaks very highly to the mission of the church in light of our Lord's commission in this week's gospel. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. When I was sick, you visited me. We have so many homeless people in Pittsfield now, and here we're feeding them and we're taking care of their needs. They can shower. They have a place of shelter.
The shelter offers overnight housing from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. ServiceNet also helps people with finding permanent housing, employment, and counseling. Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm CAROLEE McGrath.